It appears to be the leading driver of fat gain in humans. According to the data, vegans are, on average, the only people to fall into the healthy BMI range. All other eating modalities typically put people into the overweight or obese categories. Is it just that fruits and veg are high in water and fiber and therefore lower in calories? I think not. I say this because most vegans eat a junk food heavy diet. Take the recent Epic Oxford study on bone density. On average, the vegans in that study were eating a mere 20 to 22 grams of fiber per day, just 1 to 3 grams more than the meat eaters. People eating a calorically adequate, healthy, whole foods, plant-based diet of legumes, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds can expect to be ingesting at least around 4 times that amount. So what else could be going on? Why are meat and dairy eaters typically more rotund than their vegan counterparts? In terms of weight management, it's important to be aware of 2 hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin sends a signal to the brain to tell us that we're hungry and need to eat more, while leptin does the opposite job and lets our brain know when it's time to put the brakes on eating. For the longest time, I used to get the 2 confused, so I developed a mnemonic to help me to remember. Ghrelin makes you say grrr, ghrelin when you're trying to lose weight, but the other hormone, leptin, to save us. Anyways, new research into the area of obesity has uncovered a hormone dysregulation issue, leptin resistance. It appears to be the leading driver of fat gain in humans. So, fat cells produce leptin to signal to the hypothalamus in the brain that we have adequate energy stores and to dampen down the hunger impulse. The more fat we have stored, the more leptin our fat cells produce, and in this way, in a well-functioning body, we tend not to get overly fat. We knew as far back as 10 years ago that anything that can harm the hypothalamus can lead to obesity. Once the feedback loop is disrupted, the hypothalamus can no longer respond to rising leptin levels effectively and obesity can arise. The question that you all have now, of course, is what is causing this leptin resistance? The answer? Saturated fat. Sat fat is found predominantly in meat, eggs and dairy. Vegans beware though, there are also high amounts in coconut oil, palm kernel oil and cocoa butter. Once inside the hypothalamus, these fats cause inflammation and boom, the brain can no longer effectively respond to the signal regardless of the amount of leptin present. One more reason why, if you care about your health or even just your looks, you're better off sticking to a whole foods, plant-based diet. Now click this.